YouTube boxing is becoming more and more popular, and names like Salt Papi, Slim, and more are rising to superstar levels. With KSI starting his own promotional boxing company, Misfits, teamed with Dazn, they are pretty much unstoppable, taking mainstream media and tons of headlines. In today's video, we will be taking a look at 5 incredible knockout wins in the YouTube boxing scene. Anisong Gibb versus Austin McBroom. Gibb was a bit of an underdog going into this fight. Even KSI speculated that Austin McBroom would beat Anisong Gibb.
I see winning. I think there's 2 outcomes. If it goes all the way, Austin will win. And if it doesn't go all the way, then I feel Gibb will win. I think this is definitely a fight that shouldn't go to the judges because chances are Austin will win.
In the first round, Gibb would get knocked down by Austin McBroom, and many thought it was over and that Gibb was simply not on McBroom's level.
Lead hand to make sure it's extended.
Down goes Gibb! Oh my God!
But Gibb had other plans. He would go on to knock down Austin McBroom 4 times before hitting him with the knockout punch to end the fight.
And what Gibb said.
Down goes McBroom!
What happened to Gibb?
Down goes McBroom again!
Punch, look.
Oh, big uppercut! Gibb looking to finish off Austin McBroom! There he goes again for the third! Oh, down goes McBroom! Again!
Hold on here.
This one's over! As the 7th!
Slim versus FaZe Temper. This fight was highly entertaining and one of the most interesting fights to take place in the YouTube boxing scene. Many people thought that Temper had this fight in the bag. Slim was still not widely considered a top-tier opponent in the YouTube boxing scene, with many people rating Temper as a better boxer than Slim. But ultimately, it was the underdog Slim that would viciously knock out FaZe Temper in the second round.
Oh! Big shot! Temper in trouble!
Salt Papi versus Josh Bruckner. This was yet again another underdog story. Many people doubted Salt Papi's ability to box. Turns out Josh Bruckner would set himself up for a knockout punch by Salt Papi. Throwing it jab, cross, jab, a total of 3 times. Salt Papi picked this up and threw a left hook at the perfect time, knocking out Josh Bruckner in the second round.
To be excelling, he's the longer fighter, should be touching Papi from the distance.
KSI versus FaZe Temper. KSI was heavily favored in this fight. With KSI being undefeated and Temper losing to Slim by knockout, many people thought Temper had no chance. KSI instantly applied pressure for a little bit. Temper was able to counter and keep KSI away, but KSI picked something up in training camp that would end this fight early. Former UFC fighter Michael Venom Page would see his knockout replayed in live action, as KSI would do a perfect replica and knock out Temper in the first round.
You want to add variety here, right? Change angles here. Give Tommy something to look at he hasn't seen. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Jake Paul, YouTube's most hated boxer, would face Tyron Woodley again after Tommy Fury pulled out of the fight. Many people saw Jake Paul winning this fight because he already beat Woodley the first time. But no one was expecting the way Jake Paul would win this fight. Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul would fight a long and hard 6 rounds before Jake Paul would set up a picture-perfect right hand to end the fight. This has been 5 of YouTube's greatest boxing knockouts, some of them being underdog stories and others being highly rated knockouts. With Misfits and Most Valuable Promotions growing as brands, it will be interesting to see how far the YouTube boxing era goes.